Well, good to see you all here. I never really imagined that the second time that I visited the British Library, it would be to give a speech to a whole load of people who are almost certainly better read than I am, so I feel a bit of a fraud here. I'm ashamed to say that my first visit to the British Library there wasn't a great deal of impact from it because I was only 3 at the time, but I have to say, from what I remember, it's improved a lot since then. So it's a great honour to be here, to not only be asked, but also to actually be here in this incredible building. And what I think is so impressive is this fantastic resource of the Business and IP Centre, which nurtures British business, which is what we all in this country should be investing in, not only in time, but also in money. So it's great to see there's so many of you out there who are going to rebuild our broken economy. So good for you. For those of you who have no idea who I am, or perhaps seen me present Property Ladder on Channel 4 and are wondering what I'm doing at a conference for social media, it's because I've got a strange love-hate relationship with the internet and social media. Love because I think one of the most exciting things the internet does is have the most fantastic ability to empower the individual. And hate because I'm a bit of an IT moron and struggle with all the techie stuff around that in all shapes and sizes. However, this does mean that it puts me in a very good position to be able to judge how simple a site needs to be to use it. And also, it makes me mighty relieved that I have business partners like Cogent over there who are incredibly good at all that techie stuff. So it's a great relief for me. But how is this all relevant to social media? Well, in simple terms, it's the empowerment of the individual that is why social media works so well. It enables the listener to filter what they want to hear and the teller to direction what they want to say. And ultimately, you stay in control in the same way as you can now when you book a flight or find a mortgage or choose a savings account. But it's really important to remember that the world of the online world only exists to support the offline world. Social media is in many ways a modern version of old-fashioned networking. It just makes all that happens is the internet makes that better, faster, quicker, more efficient. So when you're twittering or on Facebook, remember the most important thing is to have a conversation and not give a lecture. Invest time in that social world online and make friends by affiliating yourself with other people and other sites. Social media requires you to be an open book. There's no time and no space for anything else. Don't check out your competition, just make sure you're the best. There is a lovely saying that you should out-teach your competition. Well, I would champion this every time. I think you should be generous in your relationships with as many people as you possibly can. When we launched my most recent web venture, Tepelo.com, last year, we knew that it was high time homeowners had some of this empowerment. So we built a totally free site that people could use to sell or rent their homes themselves. In less than a year, Tepelo.com has already saved homeowners using the site over £1 million in what they would have had to pay estate agents' fees. And at the same time, they have managed to keep full control of their transactions. It's social media that enabled us to do this and enabled all those homeowners to save themselves thousands and thousands of pounds. By sharing thoughts and relevant and sometimes not so relevant information on the housing market, we have learned a great deal from our Twitter friends and now have around 35,000 people following us on Twitter. And @Tepelo has been voted in the top 20 personal finance tweeters and in the top 4 property tweeters in the UK. I'm not going to pretend these numbers haven't been helped by me being in the media myself, but it's important to remember that it's the quality of these people that count rather than their quantity. You need to offer people something before you can hope they'll be your customers. Once you're all in touch, though, all these people can tell you things quickly and directly, and then we can ask their opinions about things that we might want to change. In fact, only yesterday, we were umming and ahhing whether we would allow agents to feed into Tepelo. And as we sat round in the meeting and wondered whether we should or shouldn't, we decided that we would Twitter it, and we'd ask everyone on Twitter whether they'd like us to do that or not. So that's our next plan. It's this direct and open dialogue that makes social media so revolutionary and so exciting and enables you to grow a business faster than you could possibly imagine to do in the olden days.